the University of Bamenda radio station. You're tuned to your favorite environmental program, Green Globe. And we've been looking at the implication of rapid population growth on the environment. We have elucidated the challenges posed by rapid population growth, and now we'd like to look at those practical solutions that fit our local reality here. And as such, we tend to no other person than Mr. Gibe. So please, can you succinctly present to us some of those solutions to these challenges that we are facing today?
Thank you very much for this opportunity. I think I'm privileged to bring in solutions to problems the environment is facing today, which will be of great help, especially to our locals back then in our villages. We are from villages, I'm sure, and most of these activities take place there. First of all, before we give those solutions, it's very necessary for us to know that there is a problem in the environment as climate change, which is caused by humans.
Okay.
Population growth is not necessarily a problem.
Really?
But rapid population growth and uncontrolled population growth is where the problem comes in.
Okay. Keyword.
Yeah. Why do I say so? Population growth that is checked and controlled is not a problem. If the resources are able to meet up the demands of the population, then that is not a problem. The problem becomes when the population is gradually outweighing the resources.
Okay.
That is where the problem now comes in. I think my learned colleague there, Mr. Derrick, make mention of problems that as a result of rapid population growth. But it's very necessary for us to understand that all these problems cannot be completely wiped out because the concept of population growth is still happening. What can be done is long-lasting solutions to these problems. Now, the first solution that can be put in place to ensure that the problem of climate change, which is a problem of population growth, is managed is afforestation, reforestation, or the maintenance and management of slums. Wetlands. Remember, the wetland is the highest carbon sink on earth.
For sure it is.
Yes, that is the most important resource because it has regulatory functions and so on. Now, you will bear with me that most of our rural areas will have wetlands. When you look at the cultivation of what they call lumber, dry season maize, it is on wetlands. And in the long run, the wetland is gradually being drained, becomes a dry land subsequently.
And just to come in, I've realized that there is this notion among our local population that land reclamation is land restoration. Meanwhile, it is not. Because land reclamation is not land restoration, because when you get into a wetland, for example, you reclaim the land and you carry out, let's say, settlement activities on it. You have not actually restored that land. You have reclaimed the land, but you have destroyed the ecosystems that were depending on that particular wetland.
Yeah, thank you. Let me bring in something very important. Let me use this opportunity to sideline some importance of a wetland that most of us don't know. The same wetland we have is the most highest purification source of water. The same wetland we have is the highest safe of water, store of water. The highest production of fertile lands is wetlands. Wetlands provide us with mud fish that we buy and eat.
Sure.
Wetland. The same wetland has microorganisms that help in purifying the soil, making it favorable for agriculture. The same wetland provide us with these raffia palms that we use in our villages for, in quotes, white mimbo and stuff for traditional purposes. The same raffia palms are being used by our grandparents in the village to weave what we call a band in the house. You see the importance of a wetland.
Even shares.
A lot of them. You see the importance.
For sure.
And that wetland is the highest store of carbon dioxide. It stores carbon dioxide even more than a forest. But now we think that reclaiming that wetland, doing land reclamation is, that is instead destroying it. Because when you reclaim it, it becomes a barren land.
For sure.
Yeah, it becomes a barren land. Also, we are privileged to have NGOs that are out to ensure environmental sustainability, environmental management. The Green Globe is one.
Yeah.
The Ozone Friendly is another. And there might be others that I don't know and have no name. They are trying to bring in solutions. One thing we have to know is that we cannot just say we want to stop it now. We can only stop it in the long run. We only produce measures now that will be effective in the long run.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, What a powerful presentation of local solutions which could easily be implemented by our population. Dear listeners, at this juncture, we'll head over to the audio console for Madam Sandra to give us an environmental song, after which we'll dive into our last segment of our program.